Hi, beloveds. I know it's 10 o'clock on a Thursday, but I haven't been on Instagram Live in a minute, and I miss you guys. For some of you, you may know that I am doing a 7 keys of chakra balancing on my YouTube page right now. I've been over there for about a year now, mostly. I know I used to hang out and do my Tea and Tarot Tuesday lives here, but I did switch over just to build that YouTube community so I could start just being able to connect with more people. My Instagram page is still a little bit more private, and so I kind of wanted to expand my platform, but I wanted to hop on tonight to offer an extension of kind of today's chakra balancing workshop that we did over on YouTube, because after a beautiful hour-long session, I realized that I didn't do a heart chakra meditation. So I thought this would be a really good opportunity to come back to my Instagram fam. For those who might want to join in, it just feels like a call right now. I know that there's been a lot of just shifting in the collective, and a lot this year already. We also have so much energy leading up in February. We have, Valentine's Day next week as well. So for those who are just activating in their heart space right now to and just kind of needing a little bit of comfort, compassion, clarity, I wanted to just offer a little meditation in the heart chakra, a little visualization. Also, I do have, this is a new friend, is my heart chakra sound healing bowl, and it has some really beautiful healing frequencies that tune into the frequencies of the heart chakra, and so I'm gonna also use that. I've got our rose quartz and my rose quartz necklace to also help at the extension of compassion and just softening. It also helps with that space of your high heart chakra, which is your higher self, which is the egoless self, right? Your spiritual self, and it taps into your ecstatic kind of bliss, your soul purpose as well. So I have that out here to be of assistance. So if you have been feeling that way, there's, like I said, I can't reiterate enough, there's just so much in the planets that are really awakening. If you've been feeling really tired, if you've just been feeling like checked out, if you have been feeling really anxious or angry or stagnant, that is because we're in a major shift, a major paradigm shift for the entire collective, but also we're clearing out old, outdated patterns and frequencies that no longer connect and align with our higher self. They're not aligning with our true authentic self. And so because of having to kind of shift that out, there's that process of kind of grieving over our loss, and those that are grieving over losses are healing that heart space, that heartbreak. And, that is something that we have to honor, that space of grief. And we all grieve differently. Some people grieve together. Some people grieve internally and silently. I know I'm one that grieves silently. I go within and I just kind of hermit myself off and kind of just seclude, and I don't speak to anyone, and that's can be a tough space to be in when you are grieving. It's just something I've always kind of like done. So you know, even just being in this space right here has been such a growth for me to, which is funny, as a singer and a performer my whole life, realizing how much of an introvert that I actually really am, and how much energy that I actually, you know, am needing to reserve and preserve, but not having that energetic kind of hygiene to know how to do that when I'm around people. So this is something that has helped me. The chakra balancings have helped me being able to cleanse and clear and balance and heal the parts of my wounds from, you know, just childhood, soul, past life, soul wounds, generational traumas and wounds, familial wounds. You know, it has helped me just clear out that energy and open up space for me to then be able to expand my capacity to be more of service in this world with my you know, just with my arts, with my intuitive channeling, with my healing gifts, and so I do appreciate that those who have supported and have allowed me to kind of be in and out of my own hermit caves and cocoons and dark nights of the soul and grief and like everything. I send my love so much of being able to do that for, you know, with you. And so hey fam, what's going on? How you doing? Oh, okay, I see you on here. What's going on, Garfield? I love you. I'm gonna wave. Thank you for being here. Speaking of family, speaking of grief, speaking of being with, you know, being in that space of how we all grieve differently, and having had, you know, lost our dear, well, your brother, my uncle, like that is a space of grief that, you know, we all encountered and experienced differently. But the ultimate, you know, I think, lesson that was understood, at least that I felt, that I learned from it all, for me, was that we all can still love each other, and I can still allow myself to grieve, and everyone can allow themselves to grieve in their ways. And that doesn't mean that my love was not there because my physical body, you know, may not sometimes know how to show up. And so that's something, I don't know. So I feel like this is definitely something that is going to be really important right now, to do this heart chakra healing and meditation, especially as we are still healing and grieving from the loss of Uncle George. So I love that you're here, and I'm glad that you're here. So yeah, if you'd like to join me, and anyone else who does tune in as well. You can place your hand on your heart. The colors that are associated, if you can't tell, with the heart chakra are green and pink. And so you can imagine, if you want to close your eyes, if you want to have your hand on your heart, you can close your eyes and sit comfortably and just kind of feel into your heart. Feel the heartbeat in your palms. If you want to imagine the colors green and pink in your mind's eye, You can also imagine the rose quartz crystal. You can imagine green jade or emeralds, calcite, any other green, watermelon tourmaline crystals, if you'd like. If you don't know what kind of crystals to imagine, just imagine green and pink swirling around, kind of like a crystal dust. I like to call it fairy dust. Just breathe. When the heart chakra is activated, it can definitely awaken emotions, so allow yourself to feel into it. Give yourself compassion and grace. It's okay. The masculine energy stores trauma in their heart chakra, possibly because the masculine stigma has been distorted for so long, believing that masculine energy cannot have emotions, believing that the gender that is associated with masculine energy, predominantly men, males, are not allowed to feel sadness or even ecstatic bliss, even optimism to an extent, even romanticism. And I just allow you to release that stigma, release that outdated belief system. Imagine that pink and green crystal dust sprinkling into your heart chakra and your high heart chakra to unfurl back to love, to cleanse it with healthy, maturing, and balanced, conscious love. To honor each beat of your heart, each flutter, to honor the emotions that come up. We all carry masculine and feminine energy within us, regardless of gender. So where that collective distorted masculine stigma of not being able to feel our emotions, it also varies into women as well. And then it trickles down into children, where eventually their emotions are cut off. They're no longer allowed to cry after a certain age because it triggers the inner child or the oppressed child in the parent or the teacher or even the friend or the peer. So then we grow up thinking that it's wrong to cry, that it's bad and to feel ashamed, to have these very natural emotions and bodily functions. My mom used to sing a song called Crying Angel. Call me your crying angel. tender-hearted angel. I feel all your pain. I don't know if she wrote that about me, but I learned very early on that that was me. I was always the crybaby of the bunch. I was always the one feeling too much. I was always the one being too much, making people uncomfortable because my expressions were too much. But I release that and I transmute the shame that made me close my heart off to these beautiful expressions and colors of my personality. And today, in my healing bath, I heard Spirit say, it's okay to be too much. That actually, it just means that you're more than enough. Because I kept saying and believing to myself that I'm too much but not enough. I'm too much but not enough. And Spirit said, it's okay to be too much. It just means you're more than enough. Be too much. Be too much. That means your cup overflows. That means your cup overflows with this beauty, with these expressions, with this passion, this energy, emotion, these emotions. Be too much. Because that is your cup overflowing with my love. Pour too much into your cup. Allow me to pour too much into your cup so that it can overflow into others, into the world. So you can cry for the world, so you can express what others hold back, so you can feel the depths that others are disconnected to. Be too much, my child. Maybe that's you too. Maybe you too are a crying angel. Maybe you too cry for the world in silence, alone, secluded, because once upon a time you were told that your tears were too much. It's not like you can hold back those tears. You can try to disconnect those tears, and then what happens? You become beside yourself. You become outrageous. You start to act and become someone that you don't even recognize. But when we allow ourselves, when you allow yourself to be still, to hold space for those emotions, to pour out and overflow, you become one with divine love. You become one with your soul again. You return home. You find peace and compassion and forgiveness. And that, my beloved, is the road to conscious love. So call me your crying angel. I cry for the world. Call me your tender-hearted angel. I feel all your pain. Take a few deep breaths. And if your eyes are closed, you can wiggle your toes and your fingers and your body. You can let the energy move through you. You are safe. You are safe. You are secure. You are nurtured. You are comforted. And when you're ready, you can blink. You can open your eyes. Welcome back. Welcome on. My heart is beating really hard. Hey, Uncle. Hey, Kevin. Peace and love. Love and peace. So I hope that helped. I hope that was something that your heart needed. And if it was, good. And if not, that's okay too. But, okay, I'm feeling inspired to pull one card for us because I haven't done one on my Instagram Live in a while. So I'm going to pull a message from Spirit. Welcome on. Ooh. Okay, Spirit, what is the message for the night? Thank you for that beautiful meditation. And we have the Four of Wands. That's really beautiful. The Four of Wands is about merging, union, becoming one with your higher self, which is that high heart and heart chakra unfurling back to love. And that's what Spirit wants us to know. that we are unfurling back to love. That our heart is opening, and that it's important that we stand in our truth with the Seven of Wands. Stand in your no and for your yes. Wait, what does Ayanla Van Zandt say? Stand in your no and for your yes. Yeah. Stand in your truth, regardless of the distractions that come through. And trust that you are merging with the divine, that your heart is healing, is opening, is expanding, and that you, my beloved, are such a beautiful divine. The Queen of Cups, I just saw underneath that. You are a queen, you are royal, you are so nurturing. The Queen of Cups is literally the card of nurturing, being compassionate and nurturing with yourself, gentle with yourself, graceful, and loving compassion. That's the card of the Queen of Cups. Stand in that person that you are. Stand in that Queen of Cups, loving compassion, compassionate person for yourself and what you're going through and what you're growing through and what you're healing through. It's beautiful because you're merging into the best, most amazing, delicious person and version of you. Okay? I love that. This Four of Wands card is so funny because it goes sideways like this instead of usually they go up like pillars, like you're ascending. But this one is like Spirit says, once you have ascended, you have been doing the work, you have been raising your vibrations, you have been healing and rising. Now it's time to merge your feminine and masculine energy. It's time to merge and come into one. Now you're on the frequency that you need to be on of conscious love, and it's time to now merge. That's beautiful. I love this. Okay, I could do this. I could be here all night, but I'm glad that I came on, and it's fun to see you guys, and I miss my Instagram fam, so maybe I'll figure out a way to do this some more, but I don't know. I just felt called to do this tonight because I forgot to do the heart chakra meditation on my YouTube. So if you want to check out the heart chakra in-depth workshop today on my YouTube, you can definitely go catch me there. Princess Leah 888, of course. And you have to love the live shows because there were lots of interruptions and distractions and just, you know, my authentic awkward self. So gotta love it. Anyway, yeah, you're beautiful. The light within me honors, values, appreciates, cherishes, and adores the light within you. I'll talk to you soon. Namaste. Peace and love. Bye.